men could walk amongst you and you would never know who they were if you did not know them as the individuals that they were. But the reputations far greater because of all the years of organizing their families.
Flashbacks in a good laugh at brothers that gamble chances, challenging me with bad hands. Had to compliment the impertinence, Mother Earth's gift in some of our returns when feeling life doesn't deserve us. Through mergers, I live rehearsing change of events, burning within, concealing sacred moments. Noticing this is easy as shoelacing if unable to focus. By a blessing chosen, buying time showing respect, the doors closing. Continuously building, here's the more openings. Days of atonement, had to fracture a body, your work king didn't know what his throne meant. Testing hearts of tyrants, captive should be fed and torture logic. Was a law's will to treat the system as a virus. Fine dining, keeping the quiet mind and sound hard. Commemorative losses revolve, trying wholeheartedly. Priceless lessons collected, can't be sorry being elected not to starve. So when considering course of action, a charitable path is involved.
Hey, Ghost Dog, introspection in the sector, Hagakuri, wisdom data injected with living lessons. No misconception in this house of clarity, various frames of thought hung up on the walls of my mind are there for me. Therapy sessions, by myself meetings, a flame retardant process whenever fires of hell creeping. Yo, the king is a pharaoh with business apparel, seen gripping the gun, emitting smoke from the tip of a barrel, redirecting my self-destructive ways outward. Unlike traitors and cowards to feel the outburst, I'm creating ways while you niggas couch surf. Went quiet and were loud first. The design Pentium 7 ain't no need for an upgrade. The only updates for paving roads through a rough phase. No beginning to ending in my existence, so my time will never come late. Yeah. Honorable men, ethic is what we native to. We don't need your foreign stench, we about peace. Think you making a statement against this armed defense revolver spins in response with a circular argument. Augmented the space I profit in, dark matter confidence, offering something much more than any dollar spent. High-rise loft apartment, I want goes with elevated thoughts I'm lost in. I'm off it, Project Mayhem, we ain't friends. Made initiated ways of face to claim this. I'm living in between where legacy starts and where fate ends. Here and now is the time I make bend of my will. Pro man, woman, and child, the catalyst within the trinity they took from the file. Stern manhood, looking prepared. Stood on my square, crooked affair, straighten out for good when I'm there. I worked on some big investments that took from my shares and showing class even in hood wear. And showing class even in hood wear. Displaying the divine image, best part the third eye witnessed. No time limits, body's the vehicle and the ride's tinted for this live living. Yo, displaying the divine image, best part the third eye witness. No time limits, body's the vehicle and the ride's tinted for this live living.
Mirror service walls in my mind, just seeing it as it is. On the bright side, whenever reminders are received, there's no running from my demons. They exercise to convert, lanes merging, driven. This road trip is lifelong. Suffice, there's greater toil to attend to. Betterment requires my attention. Tempted, resisted, and gifted. In between all those inches, I'll crawl to my square for center, staying strengthened. Seeing what I've seen draws indifference. Long talks with henchmen about inconsideration. Judging wise, aligning the mission. Tips pointing to joining and venerating a law in a different space, diction and vision and fate. Those devils taught me little, the impact was great. As the night tells me about the day, asked how it felt, the rain explained cleansing. I'd be remiss not to mention them 5% politician takeaways with replacements. Greater came with loss, understood the graciousness. I'm not the same, learning too much not to change point of view in acres.
Displaying the divine image, best part the third eye witnessed. No time limits, body's the vehicle and the ride's tinted for this live living. Yo, displaying the divine image, best part the third eye witness. No time limits, body's the vehicle and the ride's tinted for this live living.
I toast tea of roots steeped from Sabi ingredients. My reach is through, initiated by a lynch mob. Views from the news produce clarity. Fought against over stances that challenge morals and integrity. Thought the plan was basic, never 10 toes down. Whole anatomies, one with my foundation. I've tasted vagina on tongues of women during spirited wars. And party with the devil at inaugural balls. Fall off from laws, navigating straight, whether climbing or falling. Heard a silent calling, stress delivered the message. Core connecting, discipline, disobedience, autonomously directed, eyes closed with no chill. Selecting thrills with lessons, sin chill, standing still throughout. On routes we're doing compound, spontaneously letting my soul out. Pivoted, letting my soul shroud the mind and body trinity. Manila envelope slid to attorney general schemes, nearly free of needs, completely detached, practicing peace, closely related to money, drugs, guns, and freedom. Sunshine regardless of day or night.
Current live living window to the outside world. The mind was tinted back with the message in the bottle. Had mainly wine in it, top of the line. Balance be my life, even if I'm slipping, walking the straight and narrow to find winnings. Figuring different methods to get this right. Temporary plane of existence, and ain't no switching flights. Trying to fix the ice, liquid nitrogen inside. A winter night blood and wanna warm it to a different type. Difficult times, feeling every second, hour, and minute. I'll diminish your phase, gets encountered with limits. Defense distributed, milling machine, homemade ARs will make them untraceable if I spray off. Gotta have a total monopoly on my own defense. Shots blown at the fence that you sitting on. Go with them and me. Outdoorsmen look close with an Eddie Bauer signature. Mr. Sinister, blackness administered. Any internal savage land will get civilized. Minimize complexity, keep it simplified. Quick to rise up whenever to hold my people down. If I'm keeping you around, and that's the truth. Yo, can you hear me? Perfect. Yo, Bowery King, underground and don't fit the system. Mostly off of the grid with little assistance given. Crypto anarchy fantasies advancing will be the plan for me in this dopamine vanity planet, digitally stripping your sanity. Now it's got your psyche naked. Mine's a case in a fortress you couldn't find with fakeness. And the zone is where my mind will stay in. Yo, these are grown men. Go find a playpen that define a statement is said with a cash drop. Black mob organization. The feds want our family chart and they laptops. Round table talks, 360 degrees. Cypher council of wise men. Arithmetic digits and scene where we talk numbers that make it happen while y'all wondering, living the dream out your long slumber, all under any radar. Scan is way off, evading the law by your plug-in with plans to stay gone.
Death after death, one leaves, calling in people to join. Tears of joy, pain surface and stand poised. Of daddy's loin, toyed with hate, found love. Destroyed an empire or two before, true to the source. Above, below, identical minerals in my lower self. Oxford button down in footwear. Pants are more than likely 12. Plain Seiko, stainless, still adornments, because still can be cut for sets, right? I had 7 across the top by Egyptian, might pardon me, drifting below, above, fraternal, alkaline, higher self, flow full of understanding, chosen for all the plans, fighting evens, being I, born 9, then I eye to eye, reviewing guidance, doodling through progress, drew up a sign just to describe its symbology. Abdullah Nadi, husband or a loner by nature, leader by law, middle candle in the menorah, being human, retreating the saurus, then springing forward, releasing poison when caught up with leeches. Voids of teachers in the school of substance. We need 7G fibers, G writers, bleeding honest, striving free lifers. Struggle is good in light of godliness. The devil's hands are empty. Peeping you take from it. Where we go from here is already painted. Tears in a straight face, painless. Feel me? Huh? What we talking
about here. 7G fibers, G riders, bleeding honest, striving free. Life for struggle is good in light of godliness. The devil's hands are empty. People you take from it. Where we go from here is already painted. Tears in a straight face, painless. Feel me?
Trusted by who did it. The feelings words cannot explain the spirit. Ostracism's tenant still here now. Because pride and ego disguises people's fear and doubts. Seeking clearance when there's doubt. Might have had to call an audible along the route. I offer 5 solace and talk a law's will with a 5%er. Emotionally tied to lessons through a biased temper. The devil's very much alive when divided is where we end up. And I'm on his side deciding who fits the picture. Provided addition supplies a sum of events in a priceless position. Rewarded pigment that draws indifference, but my real war is within. All things considered, I love blacks, but I hate niggas. Sincerely, the civilized.
Hey, life is as short, so what we do with it is search something clever here. Me getting a Cuban link as a human thinks he is. Mental universe, world building, constructive thoughts is how I be doing it. Son, it's the room for improvement where I'll be moving in. Cruising as a permanent resident, student and master be bipolar, fusing them. King is the real name, son, Egg is a pseudonym. In the truest sense, War Report Supreme hoodie, matching the supreme brain. Can't defame one who never went to seek fame. Freeze frame on the black seed, that's me. Getting mine where I was just last seen. The last scene could be at any time. Gotta win before the end credits. Embedded sequential planet to go and then get it. Bit the bullet reluctantly and kept my teeth intact. Character is forging the fire. I'm where the heat is at. 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 Yo, this is not an 85 affair. It's made clear like the lens on the scope for the target when they get paired and it's wiped down. Yo, the mind's a weapon and I came strapped. Great accurate shots to the goals that I aim at. Say that if it ain't fact, paper couldn't change that. We rejecting a forged document with a change past. Yeah, my demons are facing me and I face back. Eyeing it out till they lay flat. Make them 2D, new scene. Crew meeting, sign waivers, diplomatic status in the war. Technology versus divine nature. They lose focus, mind's laser. Starting at the bottom floor, walking right to the top of the skyscraper. The receiver of your queen's nude photos. Duke Togo, Gogo 13 motive when I move solo. While avoiding the Noose chokehold. No providing ad space when a black man's death is the new promo. Lose the love for material cause the mind's enough. Riling up and mentally dead to be as live as us. Yet it's the kind of trust. Stop waiting for a sign of luck. Internal volcano, time to erupt. Only up climbing. Some blinded by the sunlight. Rising straight ahead, just on the horizon. There's no eclipse in our ownership. So legit, move with a purpose when there is dough to get.
Vision through eyes that witness gens in action. Impact further detachments. Beliefs manufacturing circumstances. Cancerous in our actions, prohibited disaster. The fact that it matters just being is a practice. Affliction bypass. My love for Allah dispatches demons to test faith. Levels that need battles at a catchweight. Letting fate have its way. Framework and days dated with horizontal eights. This mortal phase is full of stages. Performing gracefully, gone and still mentally stable. At an age where old dreams come true. Made away by giving life to parables and fables. At best, tables will always be laced with food. Looking 10 to 20 years younger. Handsomely battered and bruised. In a massman of truth.
Lose the love for material cause the mind's enough. Riling up and mentally dead to be as live as us. Yet it's the kind of trust. Stop waiting for a sign of luck. Internal volcano, time to erupt. Only up climbing. Some blinded by the sunlight. Rising straight ahead, just on the horizon. There's no eclipse in our ownership, so legit. Move with a purpose when there is dough to get.
It's now getting into the very life of the black man in America. We want to go for self. We want to be ourselves. This is surrounding us by God Himself. And to oppose it means nothing but death to either side. If we oppose it, it's death for us. If others oppose it, it's death to them.